signing, so I'm like, maybe that's my sign.
You took it.
Pisces. Yeah. He took it to Shea Company, got it fixed, cleaned all of that, and gave it back to me. And I was like, look,
It looks like
I'll wear it while I'm in Vegas. I'm not going to make a decision there, but I'm letting you know that it's going to take your time. Because when I needed you the most, it's walking on my ass. So right now, there's nothing. Not to say you can't
Reignite it.
reignite
How do
it,
I-
however, you
It'll
didn't.
take work.
Right,
there's on the app it says something about
like,
it.
I'm working for it, and I'm like, that's fine. But you have to understand.
Quick reward, and then it says something about like, you know, that you're seeing.
6 years.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna come back like that. And he goes, well, maybe
We're at a burger spot, but I got chicken tenders.
it would be a little different. And I said, you're not wrong.
And I
However,
got honey mustard.
I like to do meat. He was like, well, you're in love with the other guy. And I said, no, I'm not in love with anyone right now.
I don't have that ordinance. I don't
I've got,
have it.
I don't feel like it's fair to keep you there when I'm not in love with you.
We'll print it out when we leave.
No, I
It says this with this code.
because we've been
That's what I'm
together for so
saying.
long, and I'm like, I agree. It would just go, but it's gotta change. It's like,
Yeah.
why have to? Like 6 years ago, like I went crazy 6 years ago, like ridiculous.
It has to be
Yeah. And I
longer
was like,
than that.
I needed you in that one.
Right.
Alright, we'll ask them when we're done.
You let me go farther and farther as a whole.
Right?
Now I'm getting out. And I'm getting back to my normal self. But I'm not the same as I was then.
I love these.
Because I done went through all this.
And you've done it yourself.
And I've done it all myself.
Yes.
Right. And I said, so you haven't helped me with any of this. Now you're trying to be my boyfriend, but
Something, but you're doing great. Exactly. So I don't like that. I don't like that. Like now I'm doing great. Now you wanna.
right. So it's kind of, well, that's what started it. Because he never changed my phone. My passcode on my phone.
You talking about 6 years this happened?
No, like, like maybe a year.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
five. But he found out, like, 6 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. So when he found out was when he's like, oh, we need,
I love their french
what's
fries.
broken that we need to fix. And I'm like, you couldn't tell. That's number one. Number two, he's like, yeah, but are you going with this dude? And I said, how you gonna go with him? They've probably already gone.
What am I eating?
Which gives you a chance, but I don't want to bring your hopes
Chicky tendies.
up
Because it may not happen.
because I don't know.
Yeah,
And I don't want to lie to you, but
With french fries with
right
honey
now we're
mustard.
Yeah, pretty much.
that I love because you're my baby daddy.
Because we have a.
Thank
And
you,
we've been together
Natalie.
for like 25 years.
Yeah.
I said, if I just met you today, there would be no chance.
Can I have one? It looks delicious. Yes.
But
The past and
with the
history.
past and
Yeah.
the history.
Do you want
of
honey
what you've
mustard?
done to me in the past 6
Yes.
years. Nah, I should get into everything, but so yeah, that's where I'm
There's a
at.
lot. I'm glad that you did go.
But yeah, I just,
Yay.
so he gave it back to me. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wear it. So I really don't want to go to
Oh,
big
it gave you
about
the
it, 'cause
points,
that'll be
not me.
worse than I feel like I can add it on. As far as people like,
Oh, if you look at my phone number.
Well, plus, honestly, it gives you a
I just thought about
chance
that.
to just enjoy yourself.
Right.
Because you don't, and you're, you don't have to worry about somebody getting on
right,
your
right.
doing anything.
I mean, they still will, but I don't feel like it would be
It's
as
the same. It's
bad.
not the same. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So I'm like, I'll wear it there, but when I come back, I'll wear it if that's what you want. But I don't agree with
What it means.
at this point in my
Yes.
life. And he was like, okay. And I'm like, well, she wouldn't even know what's wrong with you. I'm about to
Okay, Natalie.
So we've been together 25 years. This is the first time you've ever gone through my phone. Why?
What is your second number? Call me. You should call me.
You're from
Right.
Bali?
I was like, why would you be there with my phone? He's like, well, there's something off.
I want to go to Bali.
And I'm like, well, why did you ask? Why did you go through my phone to figure it out versus talking to me? He's like, well, you want to probably been truthful.
Natalie, I
said,
think
"Probably
since
not."
January.
You're not wrong, but
Here.
if you knew there was an issue, address it. Don't. go through
Hey
my phone.
Sergio.
That makes
Welcome
me feel
back.
worse.
Don't wait 5 years until you actually do stuff.
Hi Akita.
You know.
I mean, I don't know. There's stuff like this here. But like my boss, because he knows that. It's like, are you in love with him? I'm like, no. I'm not in love with anybody.
Yeah. You're in love with yourself.
Your birthday is January
Getting there.
17th.
Yeah,
better.
you're taking
Are
care
you
of yourself.
Capricorn?
I'm getting there.
Or is
but,
that
like,
Aquarius?
It's taking a lot. Like, I'm getting
I'm a Capricorn. My birthday is December 23rd.
Like, I'm really not with business. That in 2019, my husband ran it with me, but I did most of it because we don't know
What was
what we're doing. We sold online, Amazon, Walmart, eBay, all of that. I mean, I have 4 employees going on crazy. I fired them all. Told my husband to take over, like I was like, I'm
You
done.
think you are?
I've done with everything in my life. I had 4 rental homes, which my brother took over those. My husband drove
What
it.
sign is January 17th?
Like I finally came here because I didn't
Yeah,
get up. I didn't
you're a
speak,
Capricorn
like, I
too.
didn't speak for like 3 years.
Okay.
Finally, I got up and I was like, look, we need to do my refrigerator. So I came here and got a job as like a cashier, just so we could feed ourselves. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I didn't speak for like the whole COVID, all that. We should have gotten divorced during COVID, honestly. Well, he was one of those, well, now, and I was one of those. So yeah.
Well, the truth came out, right? The mask was bullshit.
Yeah, but he still don't believe
Hey
that.
Mike.
He's a very huge Democrat.
Why do people always choose that rather than just listening to what makes sense? You know?
I went with so that's how much I like.
I'm good. I'm
with
with
him.
Allie.
And then I started
We're
really
eating
paying
dinner.
attention, and I was like,
And now I'm making shit going all kinds of crazy.
which
How are you?
I thought it was me going crazy, which is
What
part
did
of
you
why
eat
I
for
have that
dinner?
crazy mental breakdown. And then COVID came, which made it even worse.
That exacerbated any issues anybody had.
Right. Because
Anybody.
then my husband's like, you can't go anywhere. And I'm a very social person. And I'm like, you are not going to keep me locked up in this house. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not. I will go to Walmart. I will do whatever I want.
Elliot said hello, girl.
Luckily, when COVID hit, I was living in Florida, and they did not make
Take
any
your
changes.
funky ass to bed.
I loved it.
Yeah.
It's 9
Yeah,
o'clock.
here It was horrible. And I'm like, you're not locking up.
It
And
was
they tried to
horrible, yeah.
vaccinate my
That's
like little kids. Like
No.
at that point, what, 6 years ago?
True, we tried vaccination. Yes.
Right.
We just.
Right.
What's on
And
the
that's
side
like-
of the
they
fries?
were
Just
like
got
10
home a
or
few
11
hours
at that
ago.
point. And I was like, he's like, well, they got
It's
my name.
chicken
I
tenders.
am going to tell you this
Here.
now. My 2 older
This is
kids,
honey mustard.
They were 18 and 16. They can decide on their
If they
own.
choose to, yes.
And I let them choose.
Yes,
And one kid
Grandma.
just went to concerts all the time. He didn't want to get tested every time before a concert.
Okay. Makes sense.
The other one is very, if they tell me to jump, how high? So she did. But I was like, my 2 youngest, no. And he was like, well, then I don't want to go to school. And I said, I don't care what you do with them. But you will not jab them.
No, they don't have white sauce here.
No one in my family got COVID, ever.
Exactly.
But all of our friends, had it
White
2,
sauce
3, 4
It's not a
times.
thing. Have you ever
None
had
of
white
us had
sauce?
it. None.
Yeah?
See?
White sauce
And
not a
I
thing.
was
And then
out,
I'm like,
out. I went to Chicago.
Have you ever had white sauce? Like-
I was out.
And what's crazy is that vaccine, in my opinion, is to stop it, not to maybe make it weaker, possibly
It's just like the
whatever.
flu vaccine. I've never had the flu vaccine my whole entire life.
Want to hear the truth? The only time I ever
Tell
got a
your
flu
friend I
vaccine,
said
got
hi.
the flu.
Right.
And when I stopped doing the vaccine, it's like,
Mike says
Yeah.
hi.
I've never had the flu.
This is my
None of my
wife.
family's ever had the flu.
Hi, Elisa.
They've never
Oh,
had
it's
that.
queso
And
sauce?
no, I'll give them the ones
Is that what you're
required.
talking about, Mike?
Yes.
Because obviously they have to go to school, and if
Yes,
they
we-
don't have their vaccine, they can't go to school.
yes.
But anything other than that, like
You
my
were
other
trying
daughter
what?
now, she's like, thank you, Mom. She's like, thank you for not putting on.
Didn't want to be rude.
Right.
Not like
there are
that.
things that we need, obviously. Like we need the measles and
What do you
mumps
mean?
vaccines. We need stuff like that.
Right.
You know, all, that makes sense.
But see, and I'm also big on like, medicine. Like if they had a headache, they'd be like, drink water. You know
Well,
what I
to
mean?
me, I agree. Usually, if you have a headache, it's because you're tired.
Right. Stuff like that, like home remedies, like I don't have
I
any
mean,
medicine
you
in my,
sure.
in my cabinet. Like they'd be like, oh, there's surgery. Well, do this,
Yeah.
or take some mint, or you know, like,
Like,
let me make you a
I'm the
healthy
only
system.
one in your eyes?
My doctor kept trying to put me on like medications of IBS.
Right.
No, probiotics.
Yeah.
Let myself with probiotics. Fix it.
Oh yeah. That cleans you out.
Well, and it makes everything regular,
Right.
And like it's
Right.
supposed to. And it's much better than putting some chemical in my body.
Exactly.
That actually,
I've
How's your
always
burger?
been like my kids can go to the doctor.
my mom's very holistic as well.
Yeah. Like, I don't take him to the doctor unless there's something
Absolutely wrong,
And then it's
yes.
not the
Hi,
doctor, it's
Grease
the
here.
dog.
Can
Yes.
you give me a
You
shout
know,
out
like,
to
so my
Grease?
kids, like, they're like, Mom, we've never been to a doctor. And I'm like,
I'm not
"Yeah,
saying that.
for shots.
Yeah. My mom is also very anti-surgery.
He's trying to get me to
avoid
say
it.
Yeah.
something in
She doesn't believe in that.
Grease.
And
What's
I
Grease
agree.
language?
Your body will heal itself.
Most of the
Most
time.
of the time. Now my daughter had a kidney transplant.
Yeah, different.
That's not going to come back.
But 80% of the time, I think it can handle it.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree.
Because we've just been putting too much in our bodies already. Great example of autism.
Like, I 100%
You know, like
believe it.
30 years ago, autism was like 1 out of every 1,000.
But now people like my husband will say that's because we know how to diagnose it better now. So it's getting more diagnosed versus actually people having it.
Back when I think it's both, right?
So that's where he would say, no, it's not the vaccine. It's not what we're putting in our body.
I don't think it's the vaccines, but I do think it's something in our diet.
They'll say, no, it's a large spectrum. And before they were only diagnosing the ones up here.
Now that I do agree with.
Down here. So that's why there's so many more now.
That I do agree with. Because it was easier to diagnose for the more severe.
They're
Right.
chicken tenders.
Like
are
I
white.
just, because I have autism, and I was just treated like I was a bad kid when I was growing up.
Right.
Spanking more, you know.
Right.
Yeah, if we don't know, then we're
But
not gonna
as I got
say.
older, then I was diagnosed, and I see a therapist.
But
You
you
know.
really feel like you have it?
Oh yeah. Certain things about my brain are not like everyone else's. I see in patterns. I can see patterns everywhere. In different things, everything in my life, I see patterns. I see numbers.
Is that not ADD though?
No.
No.
ADHD is different.
I have ADD, but
Well, it's just ADHD.
yeah.
This is what it is now. It's adult deficit, but it's not the same. And the subtle differences are like, good example, when I was a kid, I learned how to talk.
Ren, what are you making for dinner?
About, like 1.5 years. But then I had to take speech impediment classes because it started disappearing. That's a good sign of autism because I'm an intelligent person, but my brain
Wasn't connecting.
yes, it was doing it all here, but not bringing it out. So that was a good example. You know, things like that.
So how did you get diagnosed? Because there's not actually a test anymore.
There is.
But you have to pay like $1 million for it.
You don't if you see a therapist. You
You
do
have
if
your
you want to
youngest
get
with you?
diagnosed just for that. But I see a
There's
therapist.
a new How to Train a Dragon.
And I started seeing my therapist.
How is it? Good. It's
and
good?
that was when I got diagnosed through my therapist. And
Leo reminds
honestly,
me of Toothless.
to diagnose an adult is much harder to diagnose than a child.
I'm so too.
The child's easy.
Right.
But an adult, we've learned coping mechanisms
Right.
in our life.
Right.
You know, like when I was younger, I had problems looking at people
Have
in
you
the
been to
eyes.
that
My
Harry
mom
and Israel
drilled it
over there?
into my head. Look at people in the eyes you talk to them. Look at people in the eyes you talk to them. And now I have no problem with it. But
Right.
again, that's coping mechanism.
Right.
That's not how I was.
Right. Or how you.
Or how I am. Exactly. I have to mask a lot.
Right.
You know, and that's
So why'd you even start going to a therapist?
my childhood.
Okay. And then it brought that out.
Yes. My
I'm so nosy. I'm like, why is there
I actually
truck over
cried. I
there?
had therapy on Friday, and it was the first time she hit me with an arrow to the heart.
You're gonna bake some boneless chicken?
Tears.
How long have you been doing?
Fair.
About 8 months.
And it helped.
Fair.
Oh God, yes.
I was helping me in that bit.
Fair.
Aw, but then you should go back.
And I was getting too tough.
It is tough, but
It
it's
was
but
getting too tough. And I
but
was
it's
like, I
so
can't do it.
healing.
You put.
But
Yeah,
I
you
think
put
I learned
plenty.
enough in the time that I went to learn my coping skills, big ass wasp, that I don't need to go back.
Right. I don't disagree if you can learn some of the coping mechanisms.
idiots.
That's
Like,
what you
I'm
can
about
deal.
to
Right,
fucking
Because
go
for me,
off.
it's like she had nerves. She was
But
like,
you're not gonna fix it. What's happened has happened.
no, you can't fix anything.
Right.
All you
but
can
you
do
learn is to deal and cope.
is try to cope and heal.
Right.
And you may never remove it, but at
Or
least you're
heal.
able to
You might
deal.
not even heal.
You're
I
about to
am
finish
healing.
this without
Like, I
him
will
because
say that
it's
much.
fire.
Like,
You're
I
gonna
am
watch the
healing.
rest
Like,
of
I'm
How to
like-
Train Your Pet
To have my
Dragon.
therapist, like she basically, she's like,
Wait, How to
she's
Train
like,
a
I'm
Dragon?
using you as a kid and wondering when your mom comes home and not knowing. Which
That's
side
how
of
it
your
is,
mom
right?
you're with. My mom was very like friendly or very explosive.
Right.
She was undiagnosed bipolar.
Right.
My
I
first
get
one.
it. Like,
And I never knew which side I was
Right.
going to get over. And so it created a lot of uneasiness in me, and it made me have a very black and white way of looking at life. And that's very
black and white as
immature.
well.
That's very, and you know that, that's
Oh
immature.
yeah. Like my boss will tell me, he's like, why is there never any gradient? Why is it either this or this? And I'm like, because it's this way. or it's this way.
Yes.
There is no in between.
And my therapist told me the reason why we do that, why I specifically do that, is because as a child, that's how you think.
Maybe I
Like
will
hot,
watch it.
cold, black,
Right,
white.
right.
You know, easy as a child.
Right.
But you get stunted in that if you have parents who don't allow you
I
to
think
feel
Leo
the rest
will
of
watch
the
it with
spectrum.
me.
If you only have parents that say it's this way or this way,
Right.
I'm only angry or I'm happy, then you get stunted in that growth and you get
I'm
locked in that black and
tired
white way of
today.
thinking. And that is me. And when she said that, it was like the piercing, like, oh my God, you start crying. Because that is almost every relationship I've ever had in my life. I'll end up in a relationship with someone who I'm begging for the good, begging for the good. 99 times it sucks, but that one good will have me hooked, even though I know it's a bad relationship. And I just burst into tears. She hit the nail on the head.
Right?
And I was like,
Ready?
oh my God, it was so great.
But it's true that now it's black or white.
Yeah, so if you're the same way, then that could be the same thing for you. Was your childhood not the greatest?
It wasn't parents, but yeah, I didn't have, I left my house.
And I don't have therapy this
Yeah,
weekend,
yeah.
so
So again, things were also very black and white for you. There was no gray allowed.
It's got real people, not
I raised
animated
myself.
people.
No, there was no gray allowed.
So no, yeah.
No.
So,
My mom gave me food, clothing,
leaving you
shelter,
guys
but
with Allie.
emotionally, she was never there.
Don't touch nothing. Don't ask for
that's why I'm
nothing.
not an emotional
Don't look at
person
nothing.
either.
Be
Like
quiet.
people are like, oh, let me give you a hug. I'm like, oh, okay. Why are you coming up to me? I do that, but I do it because I know that they need it. Yeah, and I don't care.
You know,
I'm like,
but that's the neat, that's the nice guy. You
I'm
know,
not very nice. I'm like, I'm not. Like, I mean, I'm cool.
you're cool.
And they call me Mama Bear
Right.
around here, but don't ask me for anything emotional. Like, I will tell you.
I'm
they
so
can
awkward
cry
around
with me.
people when they're crying or with
Yeah. Like, you're so sad. And I'm like, what is wrong with you?
But you know that's like half of women, right? There's actual signs that half of women have cried
Mike
in
said
the workplace
hey,
at
so
one time or another.
Mike is nice.
Mike
Mike wants me to go out to New
Figure
York.
it out.
Exactly.
Look at you, and I'm like, bro.
Anywhere I go, Allie's gotta go.
Like, and I'm that way with my kids.
I journaled
They know
about
they
you.
smart. I'm just not
about me?
emotional.
Cause I was mad that
I had a long day, sorry.
Could open that up.
Like, then that's where she was starting to go. She
And
was
that's
like,
where you were like, oh God.
And I'm like, what's on her bed? I'm just like, no,
No.
Bad, but you need to build up.
Nothing. He said, "Is this Allie?"
Teach them it's okay to be
Who's
great.
the what?
It is true. Teach them it's okay to be
Huh?
great.
Where's Ruben? Hi, Ruben.
Hi, Ruben.
I'm out.
For all the good that's done.
He's a younger kid from Puerto Rico.
Good dad.
I'm very much tired
He's a great
today.
guy. And even more of a reason to possibly try to work it out and
He
things
is.
work
He's a
out,
great
you know?
Like, I've always been the one that works. So I haven't really raised
Hey,
him
Ron.
much. He's the one that, like,
Mike, my burger was good.
yeah.
The audience, on the other hand, is
That's
a
what
little
I'm
bit
saying.
much.
It's just we versus them.
Yes.
But here's
Like,
Simone.
we can show them emotion and we can do all of that. And I'm just like,
Were you guys
you guys are
good?
bad.
You know what's funny? It's kind of opposite,
Yes,
right?
they were
Like,
great.
normally it's the woman who's the nurturer.
They said that they hope you get a good night's
That
sleep.
one.
And you guys,
I'm just like,
but
Oh,
you
I
know
like
what?
her
That just
dress.
shows how he had a better time.
oh, there you
Let's hurry up and get out of here.
I cannot. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
The whole conversation.
Oh my god. So she's cheating on her husband.
Yeah.
She thinks therapy is stupid.
She's cheating on her husband.
We're all idiots.
Yeah,
What?
for being in therapy.
Bitch. Fuck you.
Simone, where are you guys at? We're at Jaggers.
Always.
It's called Jaggers. And
Oh my god. I am.
you guys heard the tea? I'm happy you guys heard it.
Are you serious?
That's why me and Allie were just being quiet because we were just like, yo, what the fuck?
Bitch, is you for real? Like, but. Like,
That's why
what?
she's working there, man. Cause what?
Cause she went crazy?
She said that she was an Amazon reseller
And she worked at.
and had 4 rentals. But now you're working at Jaggers?
This bitch is out of her goddamn mind. First of all, I don't have time for people like that. I cannot. Okay? So I'm sorry. I wanted to punch the bitch in her face.
Hi, Kelsey.
Hi, Kels. Hi, Kels. I'm so sorry, y'all. I really wanted to punch the bitch in her face, and she was real close. That's why I wasn't saying nothing. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Then hold on, let me.
I need to tell you that when you stream, the screen flips, so I see everything backwards or flipped.
Yeah, only if it's
She wasn't worth talking to. That's the problem. She wouldn't shut the fuck up long enough for anybody to get any words in. Hi, Kels. Kels, we love you.
right. I told Allie hi already. Here, I'll show you. That's what it looks like. But it's only a here thing. They don't have it anywhere else. They don't have it anywhere else. It looks nice. What do they serve? They really serve burgers, but I like the chicken tenders from here. They're really yummy. So they started saying that autism is not real.
No, she started saying autism isn't real. He said it is. He has autism.
Yeah, and then she's like, well, how do you know? And she's like,
the test costs $1 million. Bitch, no, it doesn't. If you have a fucking therapist, they will fucking... Ignorant fucking people get on my nerves. Like, know-it-alls fucking kill me. Bitch, you don't know shit. You don't even... Nope.
Alice,
Nope.
wait,
Nope.
Kelsey said they need to meet Jace, her son. Jace will whoop their asses. He'll mop the floor with them.
I cannot tell you how ignorant people are.
As soon as we finish eating, I'm like, you ready to go? You ready to go? Oh, shit.
My oddy dotty ass over here, like, I cannot. I am very aggravated at the moment because all of my issues, and this bitch is
Telling you
no.
that it's all fake.
No, you will not. What you won't do.
She said she's gonna tell Jace that next time that autism isn't even real.
Just because your brother is your husband is not our fucking fault that you want to sleep with other people.
She said that she's been with her man for 25 years and she's
mad because he went through her fucking phone and found out that she's cheating on him when he could have just asked her if there was a problem. Bitch, what?
She's like, how did you not notice I was cheating on you? And then what else happened? She said he got her a ring, but it's already falling apart, so that's a red flag. Hi, Paul. And what else?
Oh my god, like
gaslighting ass. You know what though? Honestly, they deserve each other because she said that he is a stay-at-home dad and she works.
And fuck, you know what? I'm not knocking people who work at Jaggers. I'm not.
Right, Run? I think so too. Run said actors. I told Allie, I said it's all a test.
It is.
It's a test.
Because I can't fucking do this shit.
Okay, Mike. No, Paul, Allie and we were eating dinner at this place here called Jaggers. I can't really compare it to anything. It's cool in there though. Like,
it's good food.
It's good food. Jay's father was a stay-at-home dad and I never cheated. You could have. I'm just kidding. Nah, I always act like that, but in reality, I'm a lover girl. Like, whenever I'm in a relationship, my ass be loyal. What you're up to? That's what it was weird. It was weird that guy was just sitting there by himself and he had a tablet, and then I thought he was just gonna be alone. Like, I don't know.
He's the patrol officer over that area. He's security over that area.
They just wanted that convo heard. Yeah, I mean, it was just weird. It was weird. I wonder if I go back and rewatch it, if we can hear the whole story. It was crazy. She was going on. I mean,
Like,
honestly,
what's his name? Because, like, who are you telling all your business to?
for real.
In public,